What's up, people? Mano here. Today I just want to show you something real quick, okay, that I got from Sayles. Okay, so it's in the key of C. Okay, C being your 1, D being your 2, E being your 3, F being your 4, G being your 5, A being your 6, B being your 7, and then C your 1. Okay, so this is one of those things where you can do when you end a song. Okay, so when the song ends, let's say it goes from the 2 to the D minor to the G to the 1, and the song ends, then sometimes you guys go, very movie like. Okay, so what that is for those the first two chords that we're playing now, we're actually going out of the key. Okay, so I gave you all the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now these two, they're not in the key of C. Okay, we're gonna actually flatten two of the notes. We're gonna flatten the 6 and we're gonna flatten the 7 and then go to the 1. Okay, so we're going from the 6, flat 6, to the 7, to the 1. Now, so you might be wondering, how do you get from that to so how do you get from that to the other one I just showed you? And there's a couple of things that you need to understand, okay? And then you should be able to come up with something like that, okay? So first thing I want to dive into is just understanding what we're actually doing. So okay, so like I said, we're going from the flat 6, which is your A flat, to the B flat, to the C. Okay, and this A flat, it's actually a major chord. Okay, so it's A flat major, so with A flat, C, and E flat, and then we go another major chord, which is a B flat, D, and F to the C. Okay, so we're going major, major to major. Okay, now I just want to show you something that you can do over a major chord. Okay, I'll do it in the key of C so you can see it. Okay, so this works with like the root chords. So if you play a major chord and you're playing like the root, you're not playing the first inversion or the second version, but you're playing the root, you can do this thing. So what it is you play the root and then you like play grace note from your the D to the E, okay, or from the 2 to the 3, okay, okay. And then you break up the chord. You actually go from the 2 to the 3 and then the 5. Okay. Okay, and once you do that, you keep the 5, you play the 2, and then you go grace note up. So that's D, E flat, D, C. Okay, so there's like a 2-part thing. So the first thing is you break it up, and the second part, yeah, that's all thing. So you can do that of any like major chord, triad. You can do A flat, A flat, doesn't matter. So that's how it sounds like. Over F G, B flat, A flat. You know what I mean? So anytime you get that triad in the root position, you can do that. Okay, so that's one of the things that you can do. Okay, and just learn that out of all the different triads. Now the second thing is actually a lick. Okay, and one way you can look at a lick or like a run or a melody or something is it's like a piece of a song. Let's say, for example, if someone didn't know that song and they didn't know that was Amazing Grace, you could technically call that a lick. You know what I mean? If someone hears you play that thing in like a song and you never heard it, like, oh, what is that? No, it's all a lick. So all a lick really is you using the notes within the scale, okay? And you're kind of rearranging the notes to make it sound nice, you know, to make it sound melodious, okay? So using this scale, the C major scale, we're gonna rearrange it to come up with a melody, okay? And Travis Sayles already chose one for us, so we don't have to think too much. Okay, so the one he played was from the 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from the 6, we play up the major scale until you get to the 3. So that's the melody. That's okay, and that's basically lick. Now the thing that we can do before that is, since we're starting on the 6, we can do this little trill to land on the 6, and then we continue with the lick. So that's B to the C to the B to the A. So that's okay. So that's the melody, and that melody lands on the 3. So you can play that over 1. Play it over the 4, play it over 6, play it over 2, you know what I mean, over the 5, to the 1. Okay, so that's just a little melody that you can learn, and learn out all your keys, and it's a nice and simple little melody that you can use. Okay, so that's the first one. Okay, so the second one is we're starting on the 7, and then we go up the 1 to the 2. Okay, so 7. Okay, and now we go B, A, G, E. Okay, so that's the melody. Okay, another thing we can add now is, so when you go to the B, so it's B, C, D, then you go to the B, it's like a little grace note. So that's to A to the B, and then you do little grace note from the C, and then you play down the scale. So that's B, A, G, and then to the E. Okay, so. Okay, so that's the second melody. This is the first one. That's the first one, sorry. The first one is. The second one is. And if you notice, all those notes, they're within the scale. They're all within the C major scale. I don't need any black notes. I just play the white notes. Okay? So which means all those notes are in the scale. So you can learn that out of any key as long as you play this melody. Okay, and the other one. Okay. Yeah, that's basically it. So the chord thing is just to refresh it quickly. Okay. And now the melody. That's the first one. The second melody. And so I did that out of the key of C, just so that you can see and understand that it's not that difficult. Okay. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take that exact same things, but we're going to play it in the key of E flat. Okay. So now if you're wondering why E flat, that's such a random key. So something I want you to think about quickly. Okay. What are those chords? We're going from the A flat to the B flat to the C. Okay, and if you look at the first two chords, A flat to the B flat, that's two major chords. That's like a half step apart. Okay, A flat major, B flat major. I mean a whole step. Sorry, they're a whole step apart. So what key has two major chords all step apart? Okay, firstly, let's look at the number system quickly. You have your 1, your 2, your 3, 4, your 5. Which ones are major? Okay, your 1 is a major usually, your 2 is minor, 3 is minor, your 4 is a major, and your 5 is a major. And those two are separated by a whole tone, okay, or 2 half steps. And that's exactly what's happening here. We have a major and a major, which means that it has to be the 4 and the 5. A flat, B flat. So in which key is A flat and B flat major chords? Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means A flat. So technically speaking, when you do that whole thing, you're actually playing in the key of E flat for just those 2 chords. So just while you're over the flat 6 or the A flat, and while you're over the flat 7 or the B flat, you're actually in the key of E flat. You know what I mean? So technically speaking, if that's the case, if that's true, and I want you to experiment with this, that means E flat major scale should technically work when you play these 2. Right? But instead of going to the E flat, instead of resolving to the E flat, we're actually resolving back to the C. Okay, so you're quickly doing a little key change when you go to the flat 6, flat 7 to the 1. Okay, so now, just for a second, let's pretend we're in the key of E flat. So, over the 5, we're going to do that major thing I showed you. Okay, but we're going to do it over the 5. We can do it over the 5. Okay, and over the 4, what we're going to do is we're going to do that first melody that I showed you, but this time we're going to do it in the key of E flat. So it's 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we're going to land on the A flat major, but A flat major 7, because that's where our melody lies. Okay, so we're still playing A flat major, but we're adding that melody, which kind of makes it like a A flat major 7. Okay. 5 to the 1, well, not to the 1, but to the 1 in C. Okay, so that's the first lick. Now the second lick is, so that's 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 7, 6, 5, 3. Okay. If you, I don't want to confuse you, but if you look, okay, no, never mind, I'm not going to say that. Okay, so that's the second lick. Okay, and then that's the whole thing actually. So it's first lick. Remember, pretend we're in the key of E flat now. The 5 to the 1 in the key of E flat. The 5, but this time instead of going to the E flat, we're actually going back to C. Okay, so that's the whole thing. If you want to try this out, man, just never mind. Okay, so next time if you're in church and you end a song and you go to the flat, that little flat 6, flat 7 thing, what you need to do is, when you go to the flat 6, just pretend that you are in a key that's a minor third from the key that you are in. So if you're in the key of C, you need to go up a minor third, which is going to be the E flat. So that's the key that you're going to be playing in. Okay. can do anything that fits within the key of E flat, and it should work. Okay, so just try this out and take everything that you know in one key, put in another key, and try this whole thing. And that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I shot a video where I show 10 of my favorite chords and licks that I use in church all the time. So if you're interested in that, click the link below and I'll send it to you. Thanks again. That's it for today. Thank you. God bless. See you soon.